Hi, my name is Dr. John Sterrett, and I'd like to use this short video clip to introduce you to the issue of rounding in a grading scale. It is an age-old problem that hopefully this video will show you that there is a simple solution to. Afterwards, I put on here my email address. It's Sterrett, S-T-E-R-R-E-T-T @bellsouth.net. And during the course of the video, if you'd like to email me later, you can get that there. So we have a typical grading scale that we see in many of our educational settings throughout the United States, high school, college, graduate programs. And scale goes 89 to 100 equals an A, or 90 to 100 equals A, 89 to 80 equals a B. And if you've been a student and a teacher, you know there are problems with this because there's numbers that a student can achieve that are not on this table. And that number is 89.5. That number is somewhere in between those two numbers. And it's not on the grading scale. So student, you go in and say, teacher, I should have an A, this should be a 90. Teacher says, no, you made an 89, you didn't make a 90. And then battles begin. It can get in a legal setting because some grades will determine maybe a student's funding for a scholarship, or it may determine their advancement into another level grade because they did or did not make a certain grade based on this problem. So we have a problem here, and people said, well, what's the solution to this problem? We will round. So they said, we'll keep this grading scale, R-O-U-N-D, rounding. So we'll keep this grading scale, but we'll put in the caveat that we will round 89.5 and make that an A, same with 79.5. So we introduce rounding. In essence, though, we've created a new grading scale. So let's look at what that new grading scale looks like. We have an A equals 100 to 89.5. 89.4 to 79.5 equals a B. So we think we've solved the problem, but when we look at that, many of you may have begun to pick this up. There's a repetition of the problem. 89.45 and anything else in the hundreds is not on this grading scale. So this number is not in the grading scale. So we say, well, another solution might be let's round again, but then you just multiply the problem. So rounding is not the answer to the problem. It only keeps creating the same problem. We got to come back to this scale right here, and that's where the solution is. And it occurred to me, I was at a curriculum committee meeting at the Faculty of Dentistry at the Medical College of Georgia, and we were trying to unify course curriculum and the grading scales, and there was much heated debate about it. And after a while of looking at this, I said, you know what, there is a mathematics solution to this, and it's very simple. So I'd like to share that with you. And it deals with this issue of this hyphen. So let me show you what a correct grading scale should look like. An A equals 100 less than or equal to 90. That's the caveat. B will be less than 90 and or greater than equal to 80. So change from this hyphen to less than or equal to or greater than or equal solves the problem. So as a teacher looking at this video. I hope you might look at this and say, wow, it's an obvious solution to this problem. And without changing, the problem will exist forever. And it's existed until now, when all academic settings in the United States really should have this as their grading scale and not this. This will solve all the problems, and it is very straightforward. I wrote this as an article because I was in dental education, the Journal of Dental Education. The problem of rounding, a simple solution to an age-old dilemma. And I think you would agree it is a simple solution, and it is still a dilemma today in America. So if you viewed this video and find this interesting, I hope you might incorporate it into your curriculum and your course program. And if you have any questions of me, I'd be glad to entertain them. Again, Starrett@bellsouth.net is where I can be reached, and I hope you found this useful. Thank you.